Welcome into Good Day After the Show, exclusively streaming here on WTOL 11 Plus. So welcome in.
Yeah, welcome in. It's been a great week, huh?
Yeah, it has. It's been a great week. We're here, you're there, and we're going to have a good time. So we want to talk about something. Well, really, it's me.
You want to talk about something. You mentioned this earlier in the week.
I did, because this has always rubbed me the wrong way. So the Yankees, for almost 50 years, I mean, first of all, when you see the Yankees, you see excellence. But for almost 50 years, they've had a rule that you cannot have facial hair outside of a mustache.
Right.
That's a problem, big time.
So you've always disliked this rule.
I have. And let me say this. There was this like unspoken rule in TV news that you had to have a clean-shaven face, which I have never liked, but as you can see now, I have a goatee. I was able to have a beard for a little bit. Didn't care for it as much, so went to the goatee, and I love this. But my thing with the Yankees, why did it take so long to get to this point? Why hold your players back from expressing themselves the way that they want to express themselves and get rid of the razor? Because it's a little sensitive when you have that fresh face, right, going out for a game.
And these players, they want to feel the way they want to feel so they can play well.
Yes, and we've seen some big transitions. Johnny Damon is one.
Yes.
You remember Johnny Damon?
No, listen, I pulled pictures.
Yeah, when he played with the Red Sox?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Hold on, we have the picture.
He was bearded all up. And
he was caveman.
Yes, and then he got sliced.
Him caveman. So with the Red Sox, and then he went on over to the Yankees, and most Red Sox said he sold out.
Well, I mean, they probably said that just because he
left.
Moved from Boston to New York.
Yeah.
But some people might say this is a cleaner look. Sure. It can be. But listen, this is how this man, he feels when he wakes up in the morning. This is not who he really is. You know what I mean? And this is nicks and cuts and a whole bunch of money just trying to figure out
he probably wasn't very good at it.
Yeah, that could be a thing too. So for me, this touches me so much because I spent so much money trying to figure out a good shave routine. And everyone can't just go get a razor and shave their face. So I spent time, years, and it's still hard. Money. Oh my goodness.
And
so
you've
many
talked about it
dollars.
on the show before, and I think even different guests we've had in, you've been like, how is this and this and that?
You have to prep your face. You have to shave a certain type of way with the grain, against the grain in certain areas. And then afterwards,
water, I don't know.
Yes, and then afterwards you need to take care of the face in a certain, it's just a lot. So kudos to the Yankees for finally figuring things out and letting these guys be who they want to be and express themselves the way that they want to express themselves. I've talked to you about this before, too, just with hair in general.
And women, because for us in TV as well, you know, my hair is naturally very curly.
Yes.
And I never wear it naturally on the air. And you're like, you should wear your hair the way it comes out of your head.
You should. And like, why is this a thing, or why has it ever been a thing? Like, we have hair on our face. It grows out of some of our heads a certain type of way. And we should be able to wear our hair, as long as it's nice and neat, we should be able to wear our hair the way we want to. So
well, we have viewers who call when I wear my hair curly.
Okay. Hopefully it's good things, viewers.
No. I like it, we have one person who has called twice now to complain every time I wear my hair curly.
Well, that's a problem, whoever you are.
On Wednesdays, I wear my hair curly.
And you should stop.
But then yesterday I wore it curly, and I had like 3 or 4 Facebook messages from people who were like, "It looks great. Your hair looks great today."
Because it does. It's okay.
You can't please everybody.
You can't, and that's the way your hair grows out of your head.
Please yourself.
There you go. There you go. So I love this that they've made this change. Hopefully, it does a little bit more for the Yankees. They don't lose in a World Series. I like them as an American League team, and I know you can't stand them. And maybe the no shade policy, well, the shade policy was something that just added to the list of things you hated about the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim, you've put something together for us today.
As I do, I wanted to put a little, game kind of to it. And I thought, what would it look like if past Yankees, and you can guess, I want you guys to guess who is this. So what I did is I took pictures of past Yankees, and I put beards on them.
Hopefully I know these guys.
I know.
You should. They're all extremely famous. So Who do we know what this guy is? It's probably, and every one of these is going to have the same beard.
Back.
Oh my
I also put sunglasses.
Yeah, I mean,
This is one of the greatest Yankees of all time.
Is this Derek Jeter?
It is Derek Jeter.
That's
It is Derek Jeter.
Yes.
That's what he would
Change
look
to
like
the
with a
second
beard.
picture that's got this.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's a huge difference. Yeah.
Wait, put the beard back on.
He wears a little stubble now. That's what he does
Oh,
now.
I don't like the beard on him.
Yeah. Not that thick.
This beard
No.
is not going to look good on any of these people. So,
What else we got?
all right, so there's another one.
It's got to be A-Rod probably. Let's see. Why is that A-Rod?
Man, I can't.
Yes, it's A-Rod.
A-Rod.
It's so
It's
hard
A-Rod.
to
It's hard. It really is. Okay.
Look at that baby face.
You know what it is? It's the AI. The AI
Yeah.
puts a lot on it. Yeah.
That's funny. The glasses, too.
I think it changed their ears too. Now that I'm looking at it.
It gave him a whole new look.
Oh, maybe not.
It did.
All
And
right,
he's not
so-
right. I don't think he rocks a beard now.
I don't think so either.
Since
So
he's not playing.
No.
I also didn't go with just players alone. I think the next one is.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right. Who's next?
So that's manager Joe Torre.
Oh, it does. Okay. Yes. Yes. Right. The nose. Yeah.
The
That's Joe Torre. Yeah.
So I also went.
I kind of like that
I do.
on him.
I like
I
it
also
too.
went back to the archives.
Reggie
Yeah.
Jackson.
So we might not have Reggie Jackson, but
Okay.
okay, here we go. There's Reggie Jackson with the beard.
With the
Okay.
beard.
I like that,
And
actually.
I think Reggie.
Mr. October.
I think Reggie had like longer sideburns too. And
Right. Well, he was one of
So
the
it
ones
would
that,
work.
if you go back to the clean one, he was one of the ones that went with the clean
mustache.
mustache.
mustache. Yeah.
Yes, he was allowed to do that.
I used to rock that look.
You did, yeah. when you first started here,
just,
you had,
just the stash, yeah. And I went no stash for a little bit too. Hated,
You did,
Hated
yeah.
that era. Rough times. Rough times.
So I
That's
also
the
went
Stephen No
back and looked
mustache
at some classic Yankees.
Oh, is
this
this
is
like,
one of the most classic Yankees of all time.
like Babe Ruth.
No,
This is not.
That's not Babe Ruth.
His nickname is Joltin' Joe. Am I dating you guys?
Yeah.
His name is Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, Joe
Oh,
DiMaggio. Oh, okay.
okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You know,
Famously
looks
dated
sad
Marilyn
there.
Monroe.
I would not have been able
He looks
to.
like, he's like, I wish I had a beard.
I know. I would not have been able to identify him.
No.
Either way.
Either way.
Either way.
And
Yeah,
the
I know
final-
the name. I know the name.
The
Yeah.
final one is one we all know.
Babe Ruth.
The great
Yeah,
Bambino.
Yeah, you can identify
The
him
great
at
Bambino.
any
The
moment,
great
anytime.
Bambino?
The Sultan of SWAT.
The
Colossus of Clout.
The great Bambino.
The King of Crash.
Oh.
Do you think though at this time? I mean, this was pre the
rule.
The rule, but
Right.
yeah,
They were clean shaven
They were
anyway.
clean shaven back then. That was like a thing because like beards were a thing.
And
Like
maybe
you can
that-
look at presidents from the past. Beards
Sure.
were a thing, and then it became like beards are like rebellious. So no, only the bad guys wear
Bad
beards.
guys.
And now we have transitioned into a time period now where you see everyone in
yeah.
every particular business, walk of life, they're wearing a beard. So
Yeah,
maybe
and
that's what
my
they're-
husband grew one during COVID. I think that's kind of maybe what started this
Could
whole
have.
like
I
COVID.
think
People started growing
COVID really
facial hair.
had because people were able to they were working
They
from
were working
home.
from home. They weren't shaving every day.
Sometimes people
And then they were
broke
like,
their
"I like
ankle
this."
and then they grew a beard.
Oh,
Ryan
yeah, so
did that.
happened with
Ryan
Ryan.
broke an ankle.
So Ryan helped out
Ryan
in
did
that
that. Hi,
regard
Ryan.
big time. He helped out because I was
he
like,
did it first?
I was like, okay, he did it. All right. So let me try it. So I called our news director and she was like, well, are you going on vacation anytime soon? Like you can grow it out then. And I had to explain to her, my texture of hair takes a little longer than 1 week than the straighter texture, right? Because this is curly, so it takes me about 3 weeks to 3 to 4 weeks to get like a nice beard. So I said, well,
It's gonna be a little patchy for a
because
little bit.
it's gonna take some time to get things together. So she was like, well, it'll be fine. I'm like, I always try to do things nice and neat.
Yeah,
so
you're
don't-
not gonna
don't even worry about
make
that.
yourself look bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you, my friend.
We got a thumbs up
Yeah.
from the Weather Center.
Yeah, I love
so, when did other organizations eliminate? I would imagine the MLB had that rule across the board, probably, or was it only just a
I
Yankee
think
rule?
it was just a Yankee. rule.
Really?
I was reading along that this was probably illegal all along to have this. decree
I don't know.
that
When they
could
pay
do
them
that.
the way that they pay them, they can tell them
And
they have
that
to
was
shave
the biggest
face.
thing. It's like, we're going to pay you a lot of money.
They're like, okay,
I
Johnny
can-
Damon,
I
I'll
can,
get the
I
razor
can
out.
afford a Bic razor.
But here's the thing. I know some folks, though, their skin reacts in a horrible way to a razor. So I can see why it could be considered illegal because you force someone to,
Give yourself skin problems.
destroy their skin. Like, that could be a big issue.
Well,
But I'm pretty sure you can pay the best dermatologist, too, in the world with the money.
I was going to say that. I mean, I feel like they have the money to go to a barber even and have them do it professionally and then have all the skincare stuff and do the facials. They've got money for that.
It's funny, that picture of Johnny Damon, he had his hand up on his face and it's like,
He was like,
I wonder if it's irritated.
yeah. He's like, it's gone.
Yeah. So sticking with sports, I wanted to talk about a basketball play that happened.
Do we have that video?
We have this? Okay, so let's take a look if we can. Amanda, that dunk would make me shave my face if I was standing underneath the basket because he said, you're a baby. You're a baby.
That's what he said right there. I heard it.
He steals the inbound, okay? He steals the inbound and yowzers. I mean, Shadon Sharp, I believe is his name. He plays for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Is he young?
He was drafted in 2022.
Okay.
So here's my thing, right? This is probably the dunk of the year. He has to be in the slam dunk contest next year. A lot of these guys who can actually fly, like a Ja Morant,
he was flying.
They avoid the dunk contest.
Why?
Well, I think they lack the creativity
to
plan something out.
Cool.
They can more so do like an in-game dunk like this because adrenaline is pumping and it matters. So I think that's a part of it, and they don't want to like embarrass themselves. That could be it. But it's like you want the high flyers to do it. You want the names to do it, and he should be up there. He is literally flying. That's one of the most ferocious in-game dunks I've ever
Talking about shaving, he shaved the guy that was trying to block
He
it.
did. Yeah. So,
Yeah, how bad do you think that guy felt?
well, he's a
inbound guy.
He's a poster now. He's going to be on a poster.
He's going to be on a
bedroom.
poster, not for the right
reasons.
Not the way you want to be on a poster.
Give me that. Love it.
And Ryan pointed out earlier the
bench.
The bench was like, oh.
Yeah. You don't want to see that happen to one of your teammates.
Good for that guy, man.
Good for that guy, yeah.
Woo, good stuff.
What we got coming up?
Yeah, so after the break, we're going to take it back a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about some places we've lived before, and we're going to introduce you to someone. Someone we talk about a lot.
Yeah.
But you never get to see her.
The voice in our head.
The voice in our head.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Good Day.
After the show.
After the show. That's it. Yeah,
exclusively here on WTOL 11 Plus. Thank you for downloading and being with us.
So let's talk about places we used to live.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a photo. I don't have any photos, but so from Illinois. So lived there until I was 16. Went to college in Mississippi, so lived in Mississippi, and now here in Ohio. And March 1st, this Saturday, will make 12 years.
Wow.
12 years.
12 years
in
here.
Ohio. Yeah. Love it.
And your first TV job was in Mississippi,
In
right?
Mississippi.
Yes.
Yeah. Right out of school. Well, before I graduated, actually. Yeah.
This job tends to take us
places,
especially way back in the day. You had to start in a small market to get your start in the business, and I had to go to Bismarck, North Dakota. And I've talked about this before, and North Dakota is known for some interesting things. One of them being having numerous world's largest statues on the side of the road.
Okay.
Here's one of them. This is New Salem Sioux. She is the world's largest Holstein cow on the side of the road in New Salem, North Dakota, which is, I don't know, about 40 miles west of Bismarck. There's also the world's largest sandhill crane and the world's largest buffalo. There's a turtle. There's all kinds of these things on the side of the road.
Okay, so North Dakota was interesting.
It was interesting.
Nice.
The people were amazing.
Beautiful.
Really, really sweet people.
That's what makes an area, the people. Really.
Yes.
Yeah.
They talked a little funny there, too.
Okay.
Instead of saying flag like that, A-G, those letters, like instead of flag, bag, rag, they'd say flag.
Flag.
Bag. Rag.
Rag.
Yeah.
What is a rag?
Right. So they said, oh, for, and then they would say things like, oh, for funny and oh, for cute, instead of just like, that's cute, that's funny. They say, oh, for cute, oh, for funny. So they said some interesting things.
I think I like it, actually.
Nicest people ever. Loved that place. So there's another part of this world where people talk a little funny.
Just a tad bit, a little north of Illinois.
Yeah. It's a place called Wisconsin.
Yes.
And our longtime Good Day producer, Wendy, is from Wisconsin originally, and her career in radio. Wendy, you first started working in radio.
Oh, yeah, there, hey.
Oh, yeah, there, hey.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people think that I'm from like Fargo, North Dakota, because if you really speak like I grew up speaking, you would go down by the lake. Don't forget to take a coat if you're going on your boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
It's
Yeah.
so
I grew up
That's a
about an
lot.
hour. I grew up an hour north of Milwaukee.
Right. In Sheboygan.
In Sheboygan.
With an S.
With an S.
Yes.
The proper way, yes.
The proper way, she says.
Okay.
So it's funny because they have their own language.
Yeah.
They really do in Wisconsin. But you moved. You
love
lived
that.
in Iowa before you came
lived
here.
in Iowa for a year and a half right after college, and I've been in Toledo since September of 1985, before you were born.
All right.
Yeah. I was born already.
Oh, you were?
Barely.
Stephen was not.
Barely.
Yeah. Just a few years before me.
So you've been here, but you still hold on to some of those words and some of those.
Yeah, after 40 years in radio, 40 years plus in radio, you kind of lose most of it.
Yeah.
But my husband always tells me I don't say Wisconsin properly.
How do you supposed
How
to
do you
say
say
it?
it?
I say Wisconsin, and he says there's no G in Wisconsin. I don't know. It's always
Right.
been Wisconsin to me. So.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. She says Wisconsin.
Okay.
Get it? There's a slight
Stephen, you're from Chicago. Come on.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah. We have our own language in Chicago as well.
Which
Yeah.
is true. So Wendy, we're going to play a little game.
Okay.
Because recently, one of our photojournalists, Eric Rarucka, amazingly talented photojournalist, he has family in Wisconsin.
In
and
Trivers.
he brought you something back. He brought you some coffee, I think.
Door County Coffee, yeah. I guess
and-
his sister-in-law and brother-in-law live in Two Rivers, which if you're from Wisconsin, it's pronounced Trivers.
Trivers.
Rivers.
Trivers.
Little apostrophe there, yes.
Okay.
Ready for this test?
Right.
Well, we thought it'd
we're
be
gonna,
fun to
we're
play a
gonna
game.
play a game, right?
Yep.
To-
What game were we going to play, Wendy?
We're going to play Name These Wisconsin, or Pronounce These Wisconsin Cities, right behind you.
Okay. Ooh, over here. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So
Well,
these are the easy ones.
Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
Milwaukee.
Well, wait a minute now. If you're from Wisconsin, you take the I out, and put an apostrophe there, so it's Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee? Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
I've never heard that.
So is
Yeah.
Green Bay just Green Bay?
Green Bay.
Okay.
Green Bay. The emphasis on the green?
Green
Green
Bay.
Bay.
Green Bay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say New Berlin.
New Berlin.
It is New Berlin,
Okay.
Okay.
Not Berlin.
not Berlin.
Berlin.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
We're okay.
Okay, next round. Milwaukee. Yes.
Milwaukee.
These are easy for cheeseheads.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. You Claire?
Eau Claire.
Eau Claire.
I got Eau Claire. I'm going to say Waukesha.
Very
Waukesha.
good.
It looks like
Excellent.
it could be like Waukesha.
It's Waukesha.
Waukesha. But only because I've heard that
Right. Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Shawano?
Nope, it's Shawano.
Shawano.
Shawano. They just left this part out.
Butte des Morts.
Butte de Mort?
Morts.
Butemore.
Butte Morts.
Butemore.
It means the hill of the dead.
Okay.
And the last one is
Kickanicket.
one of the rivers that flows through Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Kickanicket.
Kinnick.
Kinnanicket.
Kinnickinnick.
Kinnickinnick. We're close. We're close.
Kinnickinnick. I like that.
This is my favorite one. I like that one a lot.
Okay, next round.
Okay.
Next round.
Bonus
Yeah,
round.
this is the bonus round.
Okay. Whoo.
Wayawega.
Wyawega.
Wayawega. I was
Oh, this is.
The next
wide.
one
These
is
aren't-
near Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Okay.
Aloes.
Eloise.
Alloway.
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 It's French.
Okay, it's French.
Okay. Ashwa. Bino.
Schwabenon.
Ashwaubenon. Man,
Yeah.
that gets for the win. Yeah.
I'm catching on.
Okay. Oh.
Good luck with that one.
There's never been more O's in a word.
Oh my goodness.
Oconomowoc.
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 Oconomowoc. Okay. And then Winneconne.
Yeah.
Winneconne, which is
Winneconne.
not far from Butte.
That's so are a lot of these like Native American?
Native American, French, and New World. So
you
like
know-
there
you
is
know-
a Pulaski,
Yeah.
which like Pulaski, Poland.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Do you know what tribe by chance? Wendy?
probably Chippewa, Sauk, and maybe some Ojibwe.
Okay.
Okay, we have the cheese round.
Oh, the cheese round.
The cheese round.
Okay. I love cheese. Let's get the cheese. Oh, this is the grand prize. Cheese. What do we win? What, Prairie du
There's
Chien?
a trophy.
It's French. Prairie du
Prairie-
Chien.
Du Chien. Prairie
Prairie
du
du
Chien.
Chien.
Minocqua.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah, Minocqua.
And good luck with that last one.
Chiquamagon?
Oh my God,
Shaquamanon.
Amanda. Shaquamanon.
Chiquamanon.
Say that again, Wendy.
Shaquamanon.
Shaquamanon.
Yeah. It's up north. Or up north.
Up north.
Up north.
Everything is up north. It's
north.
Up north.
Oh.
It's up north.
So who do you think won?
Who won?
Amanda won.
I think Amanda won.
Yeah, I'm
Amanda,
fine.
you did win a prize.
I think that was at North Dakota. That time
I
in North
struggle
Dakota.
pronouncing English words, and I'm okay with that because the rest of the world does too. So
There is a trophy.
it's fine.
Oh, there's a trophy?
Yeah, check out the trophy.
Wisconsin!
I was
I'm the winner.
expecting cheese. This is a little disappointing.
Oh,
couldn't
I
find
would like some cheese.
It's a cheese.
I couldn't find animation of a cheese trophy.
I know
Cheese
a cheese head.
And I mean like cheese she could eat.
Well,
There's some
that
cheese
was
for you.
fun. So everybody got to meet Wendy.
Yeah.
So on good day, when we're asking questions and we don't know the answers to them, and then like
I get
15
your ear.
seconds later, we go, oh, we're being told it's this. That's because Wendy is in the booth, in the control room back there, getting on her little Google
We
machine.
probably should
finding
start
answers.
bringing you in to verify things on good day, Wendy. Just like
Like
this.
what?
We make stuff up.
Yeah,
don't we?
sometimes we make things up. We need you to verify and come in. Would you be willing to do that, Wendy?
Maybe.
It's almost like in a presidential debate when they get on to fact check.
Yeah, you need
What
the
did
fact
Amanda
check.
I mean, come
Steven
on,
say
guys. I
today?
did radio forever. That's why I'm back here. So.
True. Yeah.
okay.
We'll
Wendy,
be
how long have you been on the show?
What was that, Timmy?
How long have you been on the show?
Since I started May of 2012. It'll be 13 years.
Wendy and I
which
have
is
been
May,
doing
yeah.
this show for a long time.
Yeah.
I did the show
Tim did
before
it
Wendy.
first.
Okay.
I actually did the first episode of the old Your Day show.
Right.
So
Actually, I
am
did the first episode of this show too.
You
Yeah.
did. I am the longest running tenured producer of this show.
Yes. Yes. Well, this was fun. Thank you, Wendy.
Thanks,
That was
Wendy.
fun.
Welcome.
I'm the
See you guys in a
winner.
bit.
I think it also helps that I sit across from Wendy, so I hear her
pick it
talk
up.
on a regular. I hear her say things, pick up things every now and again.
Sure. Yeah, if I sat across from Wendy, I still would have failed at that.
That was not easy. It was not easy. Well, stay with us. We're going to talk a little bit about what we have coming up next week.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Stay with us.
Another fun week here on Good Day After the Show.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're looking ahead to next week.
Yes, we always have all kinds of fun things going. Well, this past week we ate a lot. I
Yeah.
wonder if we're going to be eating a lot this week coming up.
Good question.
Let's see. What
Let's
do
see.
we have
What do we
coming
got?
up? Oh, we're going back in time. Oh, the Toy and Train show.
Okay.
Was Roundhouse Randy.
Fun.
He always brings that big display, all
He
those
does.
vintage toys. So
And he loves it too. So that's
Yes.
always fun just
Yeah.
to poke his brain about some of those old
yeah,
train sets
it gets
and
everybody
toys and
excited.
things like that.
Yeah, thinking about childhood.
And your good friend Mindy is going to be on.
Mindy's going to be here. So Mindy is breaking down some things that she's loving at any given moment, whether that's fashion or whether that's a recipe. So we'll see what she's going to be bringing for us this week. I'm looking forward to that.
Okay,
'Cause
and,
she's like on top of things.
And get your skates together, okay?
Oh boy.
Yeah, Battle of the Badges. So
Yeah,
always
police and
fun.
fire
Nice
going
little
at it.
rivalry. So who you got?
I'm going to go fire.
Oh, okay. I'll wait till
Don't
next
tell
week.
the police I
I'll
said
wait
that.
till next week and I'll make my
Make your judgment. You
make
got to
my
talk to
judgment
some of
call.
the guys first.
Yeah, I need to interview them and see who's really passionate and dedicated about doing this. Yeah.
And it's always for a good cause too. So it's a whole lot of fun, and it's a twofer. You get into that game, you get into the walleye game too. So,
Yeah, so always fun.
yeah. So we got a good week coming up.
Yeah, good week
day.
coming up. You make sure you have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself, stay safe, and make sure you join us on Monday morning.
And tell your friends about Good Day After the Show.
Yeah, please do.
WTOL 11+.
See ya.